Me, Akanamo in the studio right here, entertaining you, taking you slow and steady, all right, into the night as you wind down. Of course, most of you are on your bed right now, sleeping or wanting to sleep, or some of you are just getting back from work, or some of you are already, miles away from dreamland, and of course, it's still the midweek Muse and Melody right here. Of course, Muse and Melody is a quiet space between rush of Monday and, of course, the race to Friday. The perfect moment to purse and look inward right here. And that brings us to the topic of discuss today. And it says, who do you become when no one is watching? Who do you become when no one is watching? So I went to get some perspective of people, and of course, I'm going to be reading out some perspective of people when what they do when no one is watching. And this one says, nah, I think it's the smile part. Not like it's straight up gross, but smiling after farting. He's smiling after farting. Just seemed funny to me. No biggie if that's what you do. This is very, very interesting. This one says, when no one is watching, he farts and smiles. You know what I mean, fat? That means he's a mess. That's very interesting, all right? And this one is also saying that I test my flexibility, flex my body in all positions I can. I'm stressful but sexy, all right? And that's another perspective. And this one says, I play with my goatee. I play with my goatee. I don't know if you know that. For guys, you understand that, right? Your goatee, all right? He plays with his beard. That's what it means, basically. All right. And this one says, I learn how to talk fast without stammering. I learn how to talk fast without stammering. That's another good one coming in from that person. And it says, I learn how to talk fast while stammering. Wow. So, for instance, a lot of people, some persons stammer, some persons don't stammer, some persons gather their words before they speak and the likes. But learning to speak fast, can someone actually learn how to speak fast, or it's just you just speak according to the time, the mood, and the situation at hand? That's right? That's the only thing person can do. Except you are learning how to do presentations, pronounce, present, and carry out some English tutors. Yes, but for me, I don't think you can learn how to speak fast. Except you are learning a language that requires you to speak fast, then you can, and I believe that. But hey, speaking fast is should come naturally, not for you to learn. Exactly. So this one says, try rapping words in deep Igbo accent. This one says it tries rapping words in deep Igbo accent.
Those are Flavor Family.
Do you have anything to say, Sheriff?
Flavor Family and
All right. Michael, do you have anything to say about that?
I just feel that's a personal need. Like, I don't know why.
Maybe the person wants to be like Fino now.
Exactly. Perhaps the person is trying to become a superstar. Wow, that's an interesting view. This one says, I practice my razzified swag, so when I deliver, my audience can feel my ijile. That's not bad. And this one says, whenever I'm online and there is no one to talk to, I practice all the emotion expressions on my YIM, well, except for the rolling on the floor parts. Okay. This one says, does it work? I learn how to talk fast without. Okay, does it work? Okay, this one was replying that person. And this one says, I speak with different foreign accents. I speak with different foreign accents. So you need to tell us the kind of accent you're speaking with. Are you speaking with the Spanish accent, the Chinese accent? What kind of accent? Is it the Arabic accent? Which accent are you actually speaking for? Let us know. And also we also have this one, Limao. This one says Limao. That's laughing my ass out. You peeps are funny. Very true. Say. This one say I read my Bible. You read your Bible. This one don't turn pastor.
Fire master.
This one say I blow bloom bloom. What does it mean by that?
At what age?
That sounds very fishy.
That sounds like what kind of bloom bloom? What kind of bloom bloom is you talking about? All right, so that's some of the perspective we're talking about here, and of course the topic of discourse, if you're just tuned in, is still who do you become when no one is watching. And of course, we've been reading out some perspective coming from people online. Of course, the last one says he reads his Bible. And this one says he also reads. I also mentioned the bloom bloom part, right? Wow. Okay. Let's move on. And this one says, I imagine myself acting alongside all the sexy men in Hollywood, and in a pool scene. Actually, can you imagine? This one mine don't colo.
That just it.
This one mine don't go elsewhere. Don't go far.
Now street girl.
Wow.
Now street girl.
All right. So this one says, yeah, that's my girl. All right. And this one is replying to that. See another one. This one has burst my brain already. This one says, when no one is watching, I shave.
I think everybody shaves.
Everybody shaves. Wow. All right. And this one says, this one. Can you see this one? After that comment, this one is laughing out loud. Of course, everybody shaves, right? Everybody shaves. It depends on the kind of shaving you're doing, you know. All right. This one says it does self-service. What do you mean by self-service? What is self-service? if my mind is telling me what this guy is thinking, self-service. All right. All right, let's go on another break and catch our breath. All right, so we'll come back. The show continues. All right, and let's leave in the hands of this song, and I'll play. You should have faith, right, Mr. Man? All right, or we'll play the video Kante. If there's no faith, I will play the video Kante, and then when we do that, we'll be right back to continue on the program. It's still the Music and Melody Night right here on Overt.